சாணக்கியா மற்றும் முத்திரை நேயர்களுக்கு வணக்கம். இன்னைக்கு நம்மளோட RX100 கேங் லீடர் மற்றும் பல தெலுங்கு படங்களில் நடித்து இன்னைக்கு வலிமையோடைய வில்லன் தி ஹேண்ட்சம் அண்ட் ஹேப்பனிங் கார்த்திகேய சார் நம்மளோட இருக்காரு. வணக்கம் சார். நமஸ்தே நமஸ்தே. அண்ட் சார், வலிமை நீங்கள் ஆக்சுவலி யூ ஸ்டார்டட் ஆஃப் ஃப்ரம் ஹீரோ அண்ட் யூ ஆர் டூயிங் a villain role opposite Ajith sir. So hero line start பண்ணிருக்கீங்க and we know the journey because it's a great movie, it's a great combination, cast, crew, directors எல்லாமே it's a huge package. You have come in because of these things from hero to a villain. What was that one factor you decided that you want to do this movie?
I think I think it's more of the setup, the scale of the, the depth in the character, I would say. More than the scale, I would say. The depth in the characterization, the ideology conflict between the protagonist and the antagonist. So I think that character or depth da.
Okay. Pressure irundha because Ajith sir himself, he has done நிறைய negative படங்கள் பண்ணிருக்காரு. So doing a negative role opposite such a personality, how was it? What did you feel? Any pressure irundha உங்களுக்கு?
Yeah, definitely it is a big responsibility. And sir, even my favorite movies of sir in which he did a negative role, Vali, Varlaru, Mangata is one of my most favorite movies. So idella adella nama en mind la irundhudu. So we should be, when you're doing opposite sir, fans expect a lot from that movie.
Correct.
So I'll have to give that performance, I'll have to look a certain way. Yes. So adnal then the responsibility or that body irindalum illna Tamil kattukradhukku or effort podradhu and the dialogues ella prepare pannadhu idella I've tried my best to keeping that in mind only.
Okay. Great. We'll come to the dialogues the later part. Is it Valimai for the bad versus Valimai for the good? அதாவது வலிமை யூஸ் பண்ணி ஒரு பேட் பண்ணுறதுக்கும் வலிமை யூஸ் பண்ணி ஒரு ப்ரொடெக்ட் பண்ணுறதுக்குமா இருக்கிற கான்ஃப்ளிக்ட் தான் வலிமையா? Is that, if you have to describe, is that so?
Actually the idea, it's not just that, the ideology will be even deeper. It's Valimai, it's not Valimai for bad. He doesn't feel what he doesn't believe in good and bad. So I can't reveal much, but then
I get that.
There's a lot of inner philosophy inside these both the characters, and trying to convince that their ideology is right. So kind of a conflict between ideologies. Okay, so in that sense, your characterization, because director Vinod, he is a very strong writer. So regarding your characterization, how much you need to upskill your preparation? Now preparation எப்படி இருக்கும் கேக்குறேன். அந்த preparation வந்து இப்போ இந்த characterization, as you told, there's going to be conflicts between characters இல்லையா? So how நீங்க எப்படி உங்களை வந்து ரெடி பண்ணிக்கிட்டீங்க அதுக்கு வந்து? அதுக்கு வினோத் சார் கிட்ட போய் கொஞ்சம் ப்ரிப்ரேஷன் எப்படி பண்ணோம் அதெல்லாம் கேட்டுட்டு, like in general, not just the dialogues, I mean what is his character, our back story எப்படி இருக்கலாம், or generally what is he going through, if he's doing any other thing, if he's talking to someone, how would he talk, இதெல்லாம் மைண்டில் வச்சுக்கிட்டு we should not go over or beyond அந்த மீட்டரில் இருக்கணும். it should not
ரொம்ப ஓவரா
போகக்கூடாது, கீழ் ஐ மீன் லோவா போகக்கூடாது. ஸோ தட் கேர் வினோத் சார் கிட்ட பேசி சார் கொடுத்த அந்த சஜஷன்ஸோட பண்ணேன்.
ஓகே, கிரேட் சார். அண்ட் இந்த பக்கம் வந்து ஸ்ட்ராங் கேரக்டரைசேஷன் ஃபார் அஜித் சார் as well. ஒரு certain டைமில் as you said, இந்த characterization தான் is going to be a conflict. At that point அந்த ஒரு moment இருக்கும் இல்லையா, wow, this is what Valimai is அப்படின்னா, is there a specific sequence? You don't have to reveal the scenes, but is there a specific sequence, or the whole movie is going to be here and there?
Not specific, there is a series of sequences where you get there.
Okay, series of sequences. And what was Ajith sir's opinion or feedback about your performance and your characterization after watching the movie?
Oh yeah, that was one lifetime compliment for me.
Okay.
When he called me and he said that this movie is going to work wonders for me. I've been menacing in the movie and I couldn't take my eyes off you. So the way he spoke, because initially I know you were you very good with physics and all, but then the performance that you gave, the sincerity that you showed, you definitely get all the good things that you wished for with this movie.
Great sir. And we know whenever Ajith Avargal is going to act in a movie and is there going to be a negative role opposite, and that is also going to be strong. We have seen N.A. Arindal, for instance, and it completely brought in a new face of Arun Vijay. So do you feel that this is going to completely change or add in an additional dimension to your movies that you have done?
Yeah, hopefully yes.
Okay.
ஏன்னா நீங்கள் சொன்ன மாதிரி இதுக்கு முன்னாடியும் நடந்தது அந்த விஷயம். ஆனால் இப்போவே நான் எதுவுமே நான் எக்ஸ்பெக்ட் பண்ண மாட்டேன். இப்போ இந்த நான் ரிலீஸ்க்காக வெயிட் பண்ணுறேன். ரிலீஸ்க்கு அப்புறம் அது எப்படி இருக்கும், ரிசெப்ஷன் எப்படி இருக்கும், இமேஜ் எப்படி இருக்கும், அது வச்சுட்டு நெக்ஸ்ட் பிளான் பண்ணலாம். ஸோ இட்ஸ் டூ early to think of that.
Okay, well said. And about your fitness, how எப்படி நீங்க வந்து அந்த விதமான வலிமை, how did you upscale? Like definitely it demands, your role demands that. So how was it?
Yeah, actually Vinod sir first time மீட் பண்ணும்போது சொன்னார், இந்த this is we require someone who is physically strong அப்படின்னு. ஸோ அது என் மைண்டில் இருந்தது. அண்ட் after the first schedule actually we had lockdown.
Yes.
So after the lockdown we had to shoot the sequences where I had to show my body and stuff. So lockdown la and
routine,
it became my routine, exercise பண்றது, diet. இதுக்கு முன்னாடி எனக்கு நல்ல பாடி இருந்தது. ஆனால் for this I had to upscale it and I wanted to make a body which I never
showcased.
Upscale பண்ணணும். இன்னும் giving people what they already saw is not that
justifying.
For when I'm doing such a strong character.
Exactly.
So I kept that in mind and அதுக்காக கொஞ்சம் இன்னும் ஒர்க் பண்ண. And lockdown கொஞ்சம் டைம் கிடைச்சது. So I could show a body in Valimai which I haven't shown before.
Great. And how was உங்களோட ஃபிட்னஸும் பைக்கிங் ஸ்டண்ட்ஸ், how did it complement each other, or was there a conflict? Like my fitness is this and my stunts require me to be at a certain fitness level. அந்த மாதிரி ஏதாவது conflicts இருந்தது?
இல்லை, actually it always helps,
Yes.
When you are physically strong, இல்லை பைக் சீக்வென்சஸ் இல்லைன்னா அந்த ஃபைட் சீக்வென்சஸ் பண்ணும்போது அது இட் வில் டெஃபினெட்லி ஹெல்ப். ஸோ தேர் ஆர் ஃபியூ எக்ஸ்ட்ரா திங்ஸ் தட் யூ நீட் டு லேர்ன். பைக்ஸ் டர்ட் பைக் பண்ணும்போது அது நான் எனக்கு முன்னாடி நான் ஓடல. ரஷ்யாவில் வி ட்ரைட் டர்ட் பைக்கிங் அண்ட் அதுக்கு கொஞ்சம் ப்ராக்டிஸ் தேவைப்பட்டது. ஸோ such practices are required, but then fitness will always help in anything.
Okay, I'm sure Ajith sir would have given you inputs regarding the dirt bike sequences. What was his special moment? I just shared pannirkara, like okay, this moment is going to be really crazy abdinada. Has he shared anything regarding the bike sequence alone?
I mean he, more than sharing the thing, he made sure it was I ride safe. Bike condition nalla irukka. He used to always keep an eye on that, and he always says me not to go overboard. So the more than that, he was always safety irukka illaya adu paathirparu.
Okay. And sir, not bikes alone இல்லையா, bikes, racing and these stuff, இது வந்து it's going to be the major portion of the movie, அது தெரியுது. But emotions, there is mother sentiment as well, the பாட்டும் இருக்கு, we can see it. அது வந்து எவ்வளோ தூரம் வந்து படத்தோட ஜெல்லாரு, பிகாஸ் ஐ திங்க் இட்ஸ் ஆல்மோஸ்ட் 3 hour மூவி அண்ட் சாங்ஸ் ஆர் ஆல்சோ லெஸ், ஒன்லி 2 or 3 தான் இருக்கு. ஸோ அப்படி இருக்கும்போது யூ நீட் அ லாட் ஆஃப் டாக்கி போர்ஷன், ஆக்ஷன்ஸ் நிறைய இருக்கு. பட் ஹவு எமோஷன்ஸ் ஆர் கோயிங் டு பிளே அ பார்ட் இன் திஸ் மூவி?
Definitely, see, it's not emotions and action sequence are not separate இருக்காது மூவிலோ. ஏன்னா இது ஒரு இந்த மூவில நிறைய எமோஷன்ஸ் இருக்கும். நான் சொன்ன ஐடியாலஜி கான்ஃப்ளிக்ட்ஸ்னால ஐநோ ஒரு யூனோ இட் ஹேஸ் எ நோ இட் இஸ் வெரி மச் ரிலேட்டபிள் டு த யூத் தீஸ் டேஸ். யூத் வாட் ஆர் தி டூயிங் அண்ட் ஹவு த ஃபேமிலிஸ் ஆர் கெட்டிங் எஃபெக்டட், அதெல்லாம். ஸோ யூனோ தேர் வாஸ் அ ஸ்கோப் in the script itself for the emotions. So it was not something separated, and you know, I feel இந்த படம் எந்த படம் இருந்தாலும் எவ்வளோ பைக் சீக்வன்சஸ் இருந்தாலும் எவ்வளோ ஸ்டண்ட்ஸ் இருந்தாலும் அதுக்கு ஒரு எமோஷன் இருக்கும்போதே அது ஒரு யூனோ தி பீப்புள் வுட் லைக் டு சிட் அண்ட் வாட்ச்.
ஓகே,
இல்லைன்னா அது யூனோ இட் வில் பி ஜஸ்ட் லைக் எ கம்ப்யூட்டர் கேம், ரைட்?
எக்ஸாக்ட்லி.
ஸோ அதுக்கு ஒரு எமோஷன், அதுக்கு ஒரு யூனோ எப்படி சொல்கிறது, ஒரு மோட்டிவேஷன் ஃபார் த கேரக்டர், இதெல்லாம் டெஃபினெட்லி இருக்கும்.
அண்ட் we see a lot of sequences where you are mostly into the racing gear and stuff. About your costumes, அதுதான் costumes-ஆ இல்லை you have other better costumes and stuff as well?
Yeah, we have other costumes also, and these costumes stood out actually.
Okay, because it looks like ஒரு Batman suit மாதிரி, it fits you well, right?
So even Vinod sir was very happy with the costumes, the way they were fitting on me. So we really took care of that, you know. That's like I told you, அதனால தான் no body நல்லா இருக்கணும்.
It came into added advantage.
Yeah. So but yeah, வேற costumes இருந்தது. ஆனா this bike sequence costumes those are like, you know, they stood out. Yeah, there are many sequences where there those bike, even I enjoyed wearing them. Great. They looked really good on screen.
Great. Okay, and one specific bike that you liked from the shoot?
I've enjoyed more dirt bike only actually.
Okay,
yeah,
that's
off-road
nice,
bike,
nice.
really.
Okay, off-road.
Because you know somehow there's that little different, and we shot in the terrain there in Russia.
Okay.
Or terrain la shoot பண்ணிட்டேன்.
Okay.
Terrain la shoot பண்ணும்போது it was very challenging
to ride that. Yes.
So and you know they konjam when we go a little speed they take a jump. Yeah, and we
need to control it,
we need
right?
to control it. So adella konjam practice பண்ணிட்டு I really enjoyed that Russia sequence where I was riding the dirt bikes.
And what about Ajith sir, எதா ஷேர் பண்ணாரு உங்க கிட்ட வந்து இந்த மாதிரி bikes வந்து I like அப்படினா? Generally he likes bikes, in general he likes bikes. So any specific liking for his bikes, specific models or specific type of bikes?
It's not that a specific model. I mean he always says for me at least he says that, you know, more than looks and all, the safety of the bike is important.
Okay.
You know, bike வாங்கும்போது அது, you know, first check பண்ணணும். சேஃப்டி இருக்கா, you know balance எப்படி இருக்கு அப்படி அதெல்லாம். So yeah, that is something he always says, and depends on the occasion also. You know, when sir goes on bike rides to all over the country, he has a specific bike, and
even with the tools and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Great.
That bike looks crazy, you know.
Okay.
அது பைக் மாதிரி எனக்கு I said this looks like a lorry, sir, not a bike.
So what was his reaction when people, you know, even if he is going out on a bike for a small distance, it becomes a huge news. So how he feels, like does he feel that he's lost his little bit of privacy regarding these personal aspects?
That's why he goes to other
states, other countries. Okay.
When Russia la shoot பண்ணும்போது we reached on example around 10th. Sir was there from first or second, and 1 week லந்தே முன்னாடி 1 week லந்தே அவர் எல்லா எடுத்து சுத்திட்டே இருந்தார். You know, he did a tour in Russia also.
Okay.
And even after we completed the shoot, when we're coming back to India, sir was there only. He had bike ride tour for 1 more week there.
Wow.
So he always gets, whenever he gets an opportunity, ஏதோ the opportunity வரும்போது sir கண்டிப்பா he takes use of that. He goes to North India, some places, but even now he's feeling bad that he's getting recognized even there. But yeah,
that's happens, paying the price.
That's part of his
profession. Yes,
profession.
Yes, agreed. And other characters in the movie, because Vinod sir has a strong writing aspect, and he writes every character in a specific way. Adha vandu compliment pannum illaya, like everything complements to add up to a final product illaya. So other characters, the mother character arkatum and other police officer characters arkatum, and for Himakureshi as well, we can see even stunts. Ipo recent ah the promos la we can see in stunts for Himakureshi as well. So adu eppadi vandirukku matha characterization la?
Yeah, if you see Vinod sir ரைட்டிங்கில் கேரக்டர்ஸ் சும்மா ஏதோ ஒரு சாங் இல்லைன்னா ஃபைட்டு அப்படி வரதே கிடையாது. They have a purpose. Every character has a purpose. Every character has a finishing. So adella, the characterizations are the main strength of this movie. So there are it's not just that there is a hero and villain and the characters mattum the important abdi kadiyadu. So this is a story being told through like at least 7 to 8 important characters. So audience would love that.
Okay. And any direct fight conflicts, like you hitting Ajith sir?
Yeah,
or
there is a fist fight towards the end. Adu konjam yeah, that was little adu konjam enakku uncomfortable ah irundhathu initially, because saying dialogues is fine, but then we'll have to actually hit him, no? So kai inda varaku speed la poi
it will slow down.
It went slow down. So because of that we had to take few retakes also. But sir was so patient on that time level. He was he made me feel comfortable vechi. Already we already had a very friendly bond by that time. So என்னால் கொஞ்சம் ரீடேக்ஸ் வந்தாலும் சார் வாஸ் completely cool with that, and the way he supported me, it was amazing, the climax fight also.
And since you said you had a friendly bond with Ajith sir, what was the discussions that you have related to films and something related to non-films, if you can disclose it, if it is not personal? ஏதாவது ஒரு நீங்க அவரோட டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ண விஷயங்கள்?
Now, there are many things. We talked for hours together.
Wow.
So, I would say that there's a personal level bond that we got, and one thing what I felt really proud about myself is, when I asked sir, சார் எனக்கு இது ஒரு லைஃப் டைம் ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி உங்கள் கூட ஒர்க் பண்ணுறதுக்கு, ஆனால் உங்களுக்கு தேவையே இல்லை எனக்கு இவ்வளோ கம்ஃபர்ட் கொடுத்ததுக்கு. அண்ட் I never mostly don't go into his personal space, but he himself calls me. Because I not go in the sense
not to disturb.
Should not make him feel uncomfortable. But sir only used to call me every time. Now I go and sit whenever I want. Now we got that comfort initially. So he always comes, and the way he hero garu kurchondi all that. So then when he says that, when I asked him, so sir told me, Karthikeya, I somehow see my younger self in you.
Wow, that's great. That's a huge compliment.
Yeah, because in my, not that I'll go to his stature, but then
that's encouraging.
That's really encouraging for someone like me, because someone who was like this and who had this state of mind. Because he said that because both of us are from a non-filmy background.
Correct.
And all this will in the initial days I was like this, like looking at things around, am I doing it right? அது கொஞ்சம் பயமோட and கொஞ்சம் ரெஸ்பான்சிபிலிட்டி ஓட, இந்த உள்ள ஒரு ஃபயர் இருக்கு, ஏதோ அதை ப்ரூவ் பண்ணணும், ஏதாவது காட்டணும் அப்படின்னு. So I could connect to that's way on a personal level and feel like younger brother அப்படின்னு சொன்னார். So that is the level of bond that we got.
Great. And any advice that he gave that can be shared? சொல்ல முடிஞ்சா any
advice in sense advice மாதிரி இல்லை, he never advises do this do that, but then there are things that I learned from him. I could say professionally wise, sir once told me that I don't know how great performer or how great actor or any dancer anything I am, but then நான் எந்த ஷார்ட் பண்ணாலும் நான் ஆக்டிங் பண்ணாலும் if I'm dancing, even if I'm doing a fight sequence, என்னால் எவ்வளோ முடியுமோ அது 200% நான் கொடுப்பேன். I will give my 200%, and your performance and finally the talent idella taandi the intent is what matters. Exactly. And the intent 100% 200% irkumbod audience will get connect to connected. That update. Okay. So I think this is one thing that I will always keep in my mind.
Okay. And in Ikadu he has actually spoken about these fanisms, like fans are like this, and his contribution, I mean his fans contribution to his growth. Adu patti edha sollirkara, like how interested he is in fans and stuff.
Yeah, he respects his fans a lot, and he is someone who is like he sees them like their life should be good. Okay. He's always like he doesn't want them to waste time only be a fan, but don't be only fan.
Okay.
Do something in life and do good to your family. Okay. And don't waste time with just being a fan. You have a family to take care of. So he's in that mentality where everyone should do good.
Okay. And just we'll couple of questions more, we'll quickly wrap up. What is the 3 takeaways from Valimai for you?
I would say the not takeaways I would always value and cherish all my life is the time I spent with Ajith sir, and the learning that I got from him. Okay. And definitely Vinod sir, are working under Vinod sir's direction.
Agreed. Yes.
That's and I would say working in such high octane action sequences, be it chasing or be it fights with Dilip master, that's one thing I would when you act in such scale of scenes,
yes,
that you can really learn a lot, and you can apply them in the movies that you're doing later. Also in my movies which I do as a hero, there is a lot of things that I can apply, that I can learn from movies of this scale.
Okay. And 3 things that you like from Ajith's either professional life or personal life, anything?
I think the best part about him is giving importance to other person.
Okay.
So in every small level also, when we both speak to each other, it will not be just about me. It will not be just about him. Other person pati kepar, other person pati our pati he talks about them, he makes them feel good. So generally or superstar ki eppadi irukuna, it's always about them. People around them also will always be speaking good about them, but then he always make sure everyone in the set feels important. So that way the set environment will be good. So it's not like I'm working for Ajith sir, I'm working for Ajith sir film. It will be like I'm working for my film.
Great.
Adu ennoda movie, adu ennoda effort ye movie kaga kodukano appdin, or that feeling he gives to the set, that is one thing I love about him. And the professional intent that he put, in spite of having so many injuries, in spite of having so many surgeries, the way he tries to give his 200% for every shot, be it action sequences and all, and that's one thing. And I would say he's still a childlike person.
Okay.
அவர் 18 years அந்த டைமில் எப்படி இருந்தாரோ, சேம் டைப் ஆஃப் ஹாபீஸ், சேம் டைப் ஆஃப் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட், ஆஸ் அ ஹியூமன் பீயிங் நம்ம ஒரு கோர் ஹியூமன் பீயிங் இருக்குல்ல, அது எப்பவும் மாறக்கூடாது. இப்போயும் சான்ஸ் கிடைச்சா பைக் ரைடிங், how does he do bike riding? So what is as a human being, what as that core human being, he does cooking, he cleans all
the plates and stuff,
all the plates and stuff. So whatever as a human being, what he is right from the childhood, that never changed in him.
Okay, great. And recent Tamil movie that you watched, not necessarily be Ajith's movie, any movie that you watched and liked?
I think last movie I watched in Tamil is Manadu.
Manadu, okay.
I really loved it, and
Okay.
I watched Doctor also. I really loved it.
Great movies. And okay, to wrap up, one final question. In Valimai, about your character, you definitely, we don't want to reveal the character name, but if you have to give a tagline to your character, what would it be?
I think his tagline,
Yes.
right? Valimai. I think it's he's kind of a menacing representation of today's youth.
Okay, great. And any upcoming Tamil movies, can we again see you with Ajith sir or H. Vinod sir? Any combinations, any possibilities?
Hopefully, yes. I don't know anything is not yet fixed so far.
Okay.
But then I'm waiting for the release of Valimai. Valimai release ஆனதுக்கு அப்புறம் the next என்ன பண்ணலாம், next you know what this will give me, based on that plan பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்னு. I'm just waiting for the release. So.
Okay, great. So all the best for the success of Valimai. I hope we'll உங்களை வந்து திரும்ப நம்ம ரிலீஸ் டே அன்னைக்கு திரும்ப மீட் பண்ணுவோம். And I hope you get many more such opportunities to work down here, and we also நீங்க இங்கேயும் தமிழ்லையும் நடிக்கணும், அதுதான் எங்களோட இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட்டும் கூட. So all the best sir, once again it was nice talking to you.
Nice talking.
நன்றி, வணக்கம்.